My time spent in the deep roads has taught me that regardless of how deadly the threat seems, that your effort is much better spent dealing with what is right in front of you, which is something that you can overcome, rather than focusing on the entire picture at once. What the people of Thedas face is total destruction by a seemingly overwhelming force. The demons of the Fade, possibly another blight, infiltrators and spies everywhere, the Red Templars, a corrupted High Dragon, and Corypheus himself all equal to my mind what we face down far beyond the deep roads where the Titans live. The chance of a massive tremor starting a cave-in that would trap us was my ultimate fear, but it was something out of my control, and was equally as nebulous as the threat that Corypheus posed. I could only put one foot in front of me at a time and focus on what I could do, not what could happen to us. Now, our victory in the deep roads has allowed the Inquisition to get back on track towards the ultimate goal of defeating Corypheus. I don't want to stay for a time at Skyhold. I want to head right back out into the field. I want to be surrounded by life, green life, with animals that I recognize, and the sounds of birds in the sky. Most of all, I want to feel the warmth of the sun. Cry in the dark. A search of the Titan Caverns all the way to Shapervelta's last known location turned up nothing but a few small groups of Shabratal, who were quickly dispatched. Velta seems to have disappeared deeper inside the Titan, but she was not the only one who has vanished. The gravesite of Lieutenant Wren was recently disturbed, and his remains are missing. It is not known who took his body or why. There have been no more cries from the Titan Caverns. Inquisition scouts reported one final discovery. The tunnel to the wellspring no longer exists. Attempts to delve into the blank rock face result only in broken tools and little trace on the stone itself. Somewhat nervously, but emphatically, the engineers recommend leaving it be. There's still a little bit mopping up that the Inquisition forces are doing, and I will leave it to them. We need a rest, even if it means sleeping down here again. Supplies replenished. I feel somewhat replenished. It's time to move on. It's been a few weeks since I've been this close to the surface. When I see the sky, real sunlight. It's nice to see it. And rain, too. I'll take the rain. A little bit of spindleweed on my way out. Waterfall. Blast the spindleweed. I'm not going to take any more even if I see it. Okay. The lift should be up ahead. Precious sunlight. Ah, that's nice. Just a little bit. The Exalted Plains is where we need to go now. It was nice.
If you have a moment.
No, thank you. It was nice to travel out in the sun.
What is it? Could prove useful, sir.
No. Don't need anything more. No, not while we're here. Well, there's landmarks ahead. Fade Rifts, of course. The Knight's Tomb. Histories of Red Crossing shed considerable... What's Red Crossing? Shed considerable light on contentious era of human-elven history. Return the histories to the Dalish or sell them to the Chantry. That's what they were referring to. Previously. Rifts in the Old Plains. More Fade Rifts. Undead ramparts to the west. Corporal Roslin reports undead holding the western ramparts. They are rising from somewhere within the trenches. He believes it may have something to do with the Freemen. We're still dealing with Freemen. This is just like a continuation of the Emerald Graves. Well, it's close to it, is it not? Yes. So Freeman, I think that they started out here actually and fled to the Emerald Graves, and we destroyed their group in there. But they're still out here in the Exalted Plain. I'm unaware of any other place that needs our attention so much. Forbidden Oasis. Yeah, there's still the eerie locked door, if we have enough shards for it. I believe the Dalish are actually here. We can hand it to them. But the history of the Knight's Tomb, I was thinking I should hand it to the Chantry so they would know the truth, and this truth can be spread to all over Thedas. I think I'll hold off on it then. Alright. Could use a few more potions. It's requisitions. We need potions. Where are the potions? Here. More of these. Cassandra won't be coming with us out here. Vivian will be. Oh, this is people from the entire Inquisition. Needing all their potions refilled, which we can do. Okay, well, let's change party members now that we're out here. We want to keep Vivian. How about Iron Bull? Where's Vivian? And maybe Sarah. Seems fine.
News, sir.
No thanks, I don't need news. Time to move on to the next target. Shemlin, it's been a while that I've rode you out into some area where there's combat to be had, but there are Phaedrus here. And Freeman, so there will be, of course, fighting. It does remind me of the Emerald Graves, just much less. There's no forest here. Oh, Freeman right here. Right in front of the camp. Child's play.
Keep off the ramparts. I wonder why.
Let's find out.
That was odd. What is this letter? Freeman messages. The Inquisition have arrived. They will take the Dales and say it is the Herald of Andraste's right. There is no such right. These lands should be ours. We cannot allow the Inquisition to gain a foothold as Orlay's true defenders. You know what to do. Gordian. Is he their leader? There are landmarks all around us. Let's just go to this one. Rashvine. The ticking of insects. Howling of the wind in the distance. So nice to be out of the deep roads. Plaque on the... As Guardians of the Path, the plaque on the statue reads, "Let the eternal flame purify your soul." Our scouts like leaving this job up to the Inquisitor, it seems. Guardians of the Path, the plaque on the statue reads, "Let the light of Andraste lift your spirits." And there's more Freemen ahead. Memorials of the Second Exalted March, the Path of Flame. Remember where Andraste's champions first set foot in the Exalted Plains called Dirt Tharvan by the Elves. Halam Shurel's dark heart was conquered, but one last challenge came from the Elves, who would not submit to the Maker. They gathered upon the plain. Our champions answered their call, marching in Andraste's light. On the Path of Flame, Lord Demetrius Aron, Sister Amity, and Sir Brandis of Lac Celestine called the Silver Helm. They set fire to the edge of the forest here? What's going on? There's battle ahead. Good scene. This looks like some kind of camp with cheap palisade walls around it. Oops. It's quite easy. But no match for us. Ring velvet. So where are we by? The undead ramparts. There's Fade Rifts to the south, but let's deal with these ramparts. What is this? Favors the first enchanter. Favors for the first enchanter, I should have written down. Vivienne wishes to undo the damage done to her beloved circle of magi and hopefully restore it to its former relevance. Recovering phylacteries and tomes lost with the fall of the circles will help. Yeah, what happened here? Okay, there's undead, and I think there's Freeman fighting. Maybe not, I don't know who that is. Let's go see. Lots of fighting has been going on.
How can anyone stop these things?
Oh, you're Rosalind.
I must tend to our fallen.
Are you Imperial Army?
Yes, your worship. I fight on the side of Grand Duke Gaspard de Chalon, rightful Emperor of Olay.
The Civil War is over. Why are you still here?
What? What do you mean it's over? But we need to alert the Marshal, but no one's been able to get into Fort Reverson for weeks.
What's happened here?
We were trying to retake the ramparts from the dead. They rise here, somewhere within these trenches. It started when those free men showed up. Strange lights, like blue fire. It must be magic. But the free men are just deserters from the armies. How could they have managed this? And why?
I should be going.
All very strange. Well, we'll have to put an end to it, if we can. It doesn't really seem like this area is that pressing. Hopefully we'll just get through this in a day or two and then move on. Corypheus was spotted to the south, last I heard. I don't even know if my presence here is needed, truth be told. Vivienne wants help with the Circle of Magi, and that's about the most important thing that I can find so far. There's going to be Fade Rifts everywhere. We haven't sold our loot, take from earlier. We just marched straight here from the deep roads. I think that was a mistake. Is that a Fade Rift ahead? Yeah. Looks like a Revenant as well. Okay, let's deal with them. Revenants usually are undead, not Fade Rifts. They're not demons. Oh, right back up. Seems to be coming right from this arcane horror. Seems to be the end of that. Are they still coming back? I'm standing right back up, right next to us. I'll take that arcane horror heart. Creature seems to be frozen. It's not moving. These giant beetles all around. Okay. This place is pretty foul. What is causing this undead? Is it opening right to the Fate itself?
Of course, right? Stupid magic dead hole.
Well, if this is made of ice, we'll need fire to break it. Vivian, good thing we brought you along. Let's burn this.
This was no accident. Someone intended the dead to rise.
There may be more of these pits. We'll have to find them.
Find and put an end to this foulness. These things can be researched back home. Oh. I think that we are surrounded by these undead. There must be more of these pits. We'll find them. What's this? Wolves chasing a Halla. Whoa, it looks like liquid fire. Very deadly. Well, I saw that Halla fall. It may have been from an errant shot of mine, but I didn't mean to take it down. It fell over here. There's another Halla off in the distance. Those animals I refuse to kill. Be a waste not to take what they have to offer, though, if they are already dead. We just don't have space for all these things. Alright. Well, there's a pit here that's destroyed, I guess. Let's go check the other side here. Oh, and another one of these arcane horrors. Two black wolves that run right in here. What do they know? The arcane horror wanted to deal with them. It was attacking them. Easy to bring down, not easy to keep down. Excuse me. All this dust. To my last words, to my loved ones, if this letter reaches you, know that I died, and died well, in service of the noble Grand Duke. I did not run like others did when the battle grew too much. I did not lose faith in the Maker. I was courageous till the end. Yours always, Julian.
Die!
Die and stay dead. There it is. This one looks like it's a fire this time. I'm not sure how lightning will interact with that. I can bring it down. Let's light this up as well. Lay rest to the ramparts. I need to blow a horn to let everyone know this place is now empty of undead. There's one.
Did you see how they cut through those things?
You mean us, right? These are Grand Duke Gaspard's Yeah, under protection of the Inquisition.
Freemen bastards.
If this is the remnants of his army,
This
we could
flame.
use their help.
What you did?
They should join with us.
They did it. I can't believe they retook the ramparts. Maybe if we got word to the Marshal. But Fort Reverson surrounded by undead and locked down.
What's happened here?
It started when those freemen showed up. Strange lights, like blue fire.
Yes, you've already
Must
told
be
me this.
magic. But the freemen are just deserters from the armies. How could they have managed this? And why?
I should be going.
Okay. Where is this other fort? Knight's Tomb. Okay. Another side, another story. Okay, here it is. Now the undead trouble has been dealt with in the western ramparts. It would be wise to meet with Gaspard's marshal, who is holding Fort Revis in the name of the usurper. Actually, we could really use his help. We have Fade Rifts to deal with. We'll deal with the southern area. I'm not going to give the Dalish the histories of the Knight's Tomb. I'm going to give it... I have to go to Val Royale for that. Okay, so we'll travel here. This is our target. Should be somewhere to the south. Mark it on my map. It's north, so we need to head this way. Shemlin. We've got work to do. Let's go after them Fade Rifts.